everyone, we're Chad and Ashley and this is our van, and today we are going on a little adventure. If you watched the last video, you know where we are, but I'm going to mention it again. We are in Yosemite National Park and we are staying at 1,000 Trails campground. We usually try to get boondock for free, but this weather has been insane. Over 100 degrees every day and you just can't live without AC, so we've been staying at this campground and it was one of the better options anyways. There are some free spots that are close to the park and that look really nice, and we are going to check them out, so we'll be showing you those later on in the video. But for now we are here, and most people know what a campground looks like, so we're not really going to get into it too much with the campground, so we're just going to hop right into the park. Not sure what trail we're doing today, but we're gonna try to do a big one, so let's go check it out.
All right, we are into the park and we're onto our hiking trail. So it's kind of a complicated hike today. It's not like we're just doing one trail, we're kind of combining a bunch of trails. And I don't even know what they're called. But basically, we're going from a place called Tunnel View all the way down into the valley. And I think it's going to include a trail called 4 Mile Trail, which is really popular for going up and down in and out of the valley between there and Glacier Point. So, whew, big hill. If you look behind me here, that's Tunnel View. Basically, it's a viewpoint that's at just the right angle that you could look all the way up through the valley. And we actually already came into the park once, stopped there and took a look. We'll show you those views here. And we were also already at Glacier Point, which we will see again on this hike, but we'll give you a look at that also here. And those are just a couple of things we're gonna see, along with hopefully a lot of really more nice views. So it's gonna be a long one. It's looking like it's gonna be 17 miles. So let's get started and see if we can finish before dark. All right, it's time for Ashley's interview. Ashley.
Yeah.
Is this more than we can handle?
Definitely.
How far in are we?
A mile.
And what has it been like so far?
Horrible. All uphill.
Would you recommend this hike to a friend?
It's too soon to tell. Right now, no.
On Yelp, how many stars out of 5?
I don't know. 2.
That's it, 2? Haven't seen any views. What is she talking about?
All right, we made it to our first stop. This is Inspiration Point.
Let's go get inspired.
All right. I need something to inspire me to keep going.
Inspiration Point is about 1.3 or 1.4 miles into this hike. Oh, there's El Capitan right there in the middle. Okay, the real reason we came to this park is because Ashley is gonna climb El Capitan tomorrow. Right?
Right.
Looks pretty tall. All right, let's keep going.
Taking a quick break here. I want to show you guys this. This is the biggest pine cone I've ever seen in my life. Is that not huge?
That is pretty big.
That is one massive pine cone. Pretty cool. Let's keep going.
All right, we got a big point coming up. It's either Dewey Point or Taft Point. When I figure out which one it is, I'll put it down below here. But looks really cool. Check this out. Well, it's safe to say we way underestimated this hike. We gotta figure something out here. Well, we made it to Taft Point. Ashley?
Look how pretty.
Well, that hike did not finish as planned. We ended up calling it quits and cutting the hike short at 11 miles instead of doing the full 17.
Gosh, it sounds so awful when you say it. We're failures.
We're failures, but we failed at 11 miles. The one thing we really didn't plan was the amount of uphill on that hike. We planned this great hike, but we failed to realize that it was pretty much entirely uphill for the first 11 miles. So that 11 miles was extremely difficult. We actually ended up going up right around 4,000 feet in elevation. And it was just a steady uphill the whole time. There were hardly any flat or downhill sections, just a couple, maybe a half mile's worth out of 11. So cut it short. It's now the next day, and we're actually on this little hike that's right out of our campground. So you get hit in the face with that stick.
Jesus.
So we're gonna do this little hike, a little redemption hike. It's only about a mile, but can't take any days off. So Buddy's here. I don't think anyone's seen Buddy's new backpack
Yeah, check out his
yet.
backpack.
Yeah.
We're trying to get him used to it. So little by little, we're doing longer walks with it on.
Yeah, so let's take a look at this backpack. Very fancy, buddy.
Oh my God.
Look at all those pockets. Oh my gosh.
Let's go. Go for
Very
it.
good look. Let's go, bud. Come on. Oh, you look so good walking in it too. Good job, bud. So we're getting him used to it first with an empty pack, and then we'll slowly start adding weight to it once he's used to it empty.
And we're not gonna add anything crazy, just a couple pounds and maybe dog food or water bowl, you know, just a couple things so he can carry his own weight when we do long hikes.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty much just make him carry his own stuff. But I know we mentioned before, we're gonna show you some free spots around here since we're disappointing you all and staying at a paid campground. So I've actually looked at them. Not in person, just in pictures, and they look awesome. So honestly, I kind of want to go check them out anyway for future visits, because most likely we will be back here again in our lifetime. And most likely we won't have this camping membership that we have now. So we're going to want to stay at these spots. Why not give them a look? So we'll show you also. Probably grab the motorcycle and take a ride over there. And yeah, I don't know if that's going to be today or tomorrow or what, but we'll catch up with you then. Also, one more thing I wanted to mention that I'm sure you saw in the little clips we took yesterday, and just from our filming today, you can kind of see it in the air, is that what looks like fog is actually smoke, because there's something along the lines of 20 forest fires in this area of California right now, and it's just filling the whole sky with smoke. In the shots yesterday, we looked up at the sun a couple times, and of course you don't want to stare at the sun for too long, but if you just glance up briefly, you could see the whole sun. It just looked like a red glowing ball in the sky. It was
crazy.
It almost looked like an eclipse or something. It was very strange.
It did. I almost thought at first it was like some kind of special eclipse going on. I'm like, did we miss something?
Yeah, and then we thought it was fog, but it turns out it's actually smoke from the forest fires. So figured we'd share that with you. Thought it was pretty cool. You can kind of see when you look around behind me now that
a little bit like over there.
It does. It looks kind of smoky out. But yeah, lots of forest fires in California right now. Actually, the wine country, Sonoma, where we went to that winery in the last video, that area, I believe, has been evacuated. I may be wrong on that, but I think they were one of the areas that's evacuated because of fires coming in. So hope everyone's all right there. So anyways, yeah, we'll show you those free campsites next. All right, as promised, we took a little ride over to the free camping areas, which are actually on the same road as the campground, but even closer to the park. All of these spots are about 2 miles outside the entrance of the park. So there were about,
Sun's in my eye.
I want to guess, 4 to 5 spots all along this road. It's called Hardin Flat Road, and it's just outside the west entrance of Yosemite. This one we're standing on is probably the most boring one.
Yeah, not the best one.
There was one in particular that was amazing. I'll give you the coordinates to a few different spots here. One of them is right on a little river, which is amazing.
Yeah, it looks really
super
nice.
private, but we couldn't stop there and film because somebody was already on it.
Yes.
A couple other good ones that looked like day use people were on. I don't think they were going to spend the night. It was just like a pickup truck parked there, so we didn't want to stop and bother them. And I'm sure there's probably even more up this road behind me, up that way. But this one is open. We stopped here. There's definitely free options, very close to the park. We'll give you those coordinates if you want to come here and stay for free. We'll probably be here in the future at some point. Hopefully we can get that river spot.
Yeah, it was a nice spot. You have to take our word for it. It was a good one.
Also, funny thing happened. We just mentioned on our hike yesterday about the fires getting close. You could still kind of see all the smoke in the air that was there yesterday also.
Oh, yeah.
And we found out there is a fire that's just 20 miles up the road from us, a new fire that just broke out.
Yes.
And because of it, they actually shut down electricity to this whole area. So the whole campground is out of power now anyway.
Yes.
So,
and yesterday we were in like a panic because so many people were packing up and they were all leaving, and we were like, we've never dealt with this before. Do we leave? Do we stay? So we were kind of like stressed out. The campground is empty now. There's like barely any people there. So it was a little scary for a little bit, but this morning we got some news that they don't think it's gonna get this close to us. So hopefully that stays that way, so we're okay.
yeah, so turns out the smoke is from a very, very close wildfire. Don't think it'll bother us, but if so, we'll end up packing up and leaving very quickly. But at least for now, I think we're good. So we need to get back into Yosemite. We only showed you a couple things very briefly, and we haven't even been down into the valley yet. So that's our next goal for the park. So
I think that's the plan for today. I think we're gonna try to hit the valley. The waterfalls are dry, but I still wanna go look at them. So I think we're gonna do that, at least one of them today too.
yeah, so I guess let's head down into the valley, and we'll catch up with you in there, back in the park. Unfortunately, the trail to Bridalveil Falls is closed for the season. Actually, the next 2 seasons for construction. But you can still get up to here and get a good view of it.
We're on our way to Lower Yosemite Falls. It's a pretty easy hike. It's a 1-mile loop and it's all paved, so pretty easy. And the impression that we get is that dogs are allowed on paved areas in the park. So Buddy is joining us on this one. Hope that's correct. And yeah, pretty excited to check it out. It's probably gonna be dry, just like the last falls we looked at it, but of course we're still gonna go take a look.
Yeah, well, here's the waterfall. Yep, looks pretty dry. Yeah, I thought there'd be a little bit also, but there is nothing.
Well, you saw that great waterfall, didn't you? That was just a sad excuse for a waterfall. There was not even a little bit of water falling down. I thought there'd be at least like a trickle or like a little mist, and there was literally nothing. It was so dry.
All right, and probably our last stop in here. Maybe our last stop in Yosemite, I don't know. We're gonna go at least get a view of the famous climbing rock face, El Capitan. So we're on a trail, just a very, very short distance away. I think we're 0.3 miles away right now. So we're gonna walk up. I hope to get to the base of it and at least get to look up. Ashley, you're gonna climb it, right?
No, you are.
You said you were.
You are.
Made it to the base. It's pretty high up. Ashley.
What?
Come here. Ashley, I think we should make it a goal to learn how to rock climb and climb this one day. What do you think?
Wow, you can do all of it?
Yeah. What do you think?
Sounds fun.
You think we should climb it one day?
Yeah.
I think we should attempt it. I need to learn how to rock climb first, but make that a bucket list item.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
How high did I get?
Oh my god, you were like almost there.
Halfway, maybe?
I think more.
That was pretty good.
That was...
I did it. I climbed El Cap.
Shut up.
Yes. All right, well, that short hike to El Capitan was in fact the last thing we did in Yosemite. Big park. Of course, we could have done more. We say this every time. More things to do. That's what we did. Had a great time. Real quick, before we close out this video, I don't think we mentioned yet the process to go into Yosemite right now. Maybe we mentioned it briefly, but because of COVID, instead of just showing up at the park, showing our annual pass or paying the entry fee and going in, there's a limited number of people and you have to reserve tickets online. So I'll quickly show you how to do that and explain it, just in case you were curious. It's a very, very annoying process and they're actually difficult to get. So it's on the website recreation.gov, which is the same website you go on to reserve pretty much any government-owned campsites if they make reservations, or I don't know. There's a ton of stuff you could do on there. But anyways, instead of just showing up at the park, you got to go to recreation.gov. I'll show you on the phone right here. It is called, where is it? Yosemite National Park ticketed entry. And if you were smart and got a reservation a long time ago, I think they were released like in 1 month or 2 month increments. You could get it in advance. Ooh, there's actually a few days available. That's impressive. So if you wanted to go on the 2nd of September, which is, I don't know, what's the date? That's like
a week.
A little over a week from now. Mm-hmm. That's actually available. But when you're not smart and you don't make reservations way in advance, they release the tickets 2 days in advance. So today is today's the 25th. They released the 27th this morning at 7 a.m. Every morning at 7 a.m. they release 2 days out. So this morning they released the 27th. Tomorrow morning they're going to release the 28th. You got to be online right at 7 a.m. refreshing the page like a madman until it finally shows the availability. And then if you don't click through at ninja speed within about 10 seconds, you don't get a spot. It actually took us I think we got lucky. We got it on our second try, but then I tried to get another day use reservation afterwards and tried 2 more times and failed both times. So out of 4 attempts, I got it once. And I mean, you got to be so fast. They're sold out every day at 7 a.m. within, I'd say, about 30 to 45 seconds max. And honestly, once you refresh the page and it actually shows it's available, I think it's probably less than that. It's a matter of seconds every day that they're gone, so keep that in mind. I wouldn't just show up at the park and plan to get in. Hopefully, by the time this video gets out, or at least by the time you go, you don't have to deal with this crap. Other than that, awesome park, worth the visit. And Ashley, you want to close it out? Say goodbye, Ashley.
All right. Sweating my balls off, but
you don't have balls.
woo! Feel like I do in this weather. Well, hope you enjoyed our video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.